tied, though, with the San Antonio Spurs, but the Spurs do have the tiebreaker. Malik Monk, 28, Russ, 25, and Stanley, 16. Luka Doncic putting in a triple-double, 34, 12, and 12. Let's hear from Frank Vogel speaking with Mike in the media.
Frank, what do you try to take away from a game in which you know LeBron and no AD, but I know you still expect a certain level of competitiveness. What did you take away?
Yeah, not good enough in any way. This is one of the most prolific offenses in the league. The Luka Doncic pick and roll is as tough to prepare for and as tough an action to slow down as any in the league. And with a lot of guys out, we had to come in and execute at a high level, and we executed very poorly. To start the game, and really that whole first half, what our game plan was, and then as we tried to adjust, to look at some plan Bs and plan Cs, we just didn't execute well enough and play with enough toughness, IQ, intelligence, focus, and fight, in that half. So not acceptable, and just a poor performance across the board, coaches, players, everybody.
Was that what you were looking for in different guys off the bench and different rotations, just trying to find something that was clicking consistently?
Yeah, we got down 25 points very early in the game, so I was looking for somebody who was going to get something done.
Frank, how, if any, does the situation change when the reality is you guys are now out of the play-in tournament with 7 games left to go versus holding on to a lead and how do you feel like that's going to affect the team's mindset as you head into this?
Yeah, the standings are the results. We have to keep our focus on the process and the work, and the things that are going to lead to the next win. That's the only place that our focus will be.
So after this, what becomes the best way to move forward? Do you lead this from behind? Do you wallow in this?
We always study. No, we always learn from every game. Okay, when we say turn the page to the next game, that begins with evaluating, the last game that we just played, and understanding ways that we should have been better, and take those lessons into the next game. That's part of our process. It's been that way for 3 years. It works for us, and it won't be any different. Despite the the huge deficit in this game, it won't be any different. We'll learn from it. We'll evaluate, and we'll take those lessons into the Utah game.
Okay. Frank, do you think to this point in the season, you've talked about LeBron's approach being so pivotal for your guys, even when the results don't come out the way you want. Do you think that the group right now is just maybe oriented toward what LeBron is giving on nights like this when LeBron isn't in? It's just hard for them to summon the same kind of competitive spirit.
Well, with those guys out, we're at a talent deficit, so the focus and execution has to make up for it. This is just the latest, dose of adversity that this year's team has faced. Obviously we've been playing some really good basketball of late, and really moving the basketball, playing for each other offensively, competing on the defensive side. And when you lose Bron, okay, you have to adjust yet again. Throughout a season of setbacks, and we have to find footing. You hope to find footing right away when something like that happens. We didn't find it in the second half the other night, and we certainly didn't find it tonight.
Thank you, Coach. All right, Thursday, the Lakers take